It's,
My grandmama told me.
where's the...
Even though she screamed on me today. Oh, my God. She made me feel like shit today. I was like, yeah.
How old is grandma?
I don't know. She's like in her 80s, but my mom just had surgery, and she's like, are you going to see her today? I'm like, that bitch lives 2 hours away. I've done my part this week.
Bro, I did my part.
Let somebody else go. Shit.
Sleeping good at night.
Hello. Exactly.
Yeah.
I definitely wish I would have gotten my nails done before this, but hey, at least my feet look good.
Where's it at?
Oh, do you have like a whole list of topics and things that we're going to discuss?
I had a screenshot of something. Why don't...
I am totally okay with talking about my college experience, by the way.
Yeah, for sure.
It's very deep. So we can go into that. This Il Maquillage goddamn bronzer, highlighter, whatever the fuck you call it. This shit is fire. Okay. All right. How long have you been engineering for?
Man, for about maybe 9-10 months now, coming up on a year.
That nigga said, man.
Oh, I
Like,
got
I thought
it.
she was going to say 9-10 years. That nigga said, man.
Like 9-10 months. I got a crazy perception of time, so I was like, how long has it been?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
All right.
You red?
Ready.
Red. Go. I like them New Balance. Them shits is fuego.
Thank
Yo.
you.
And I like your Asics too. Those are fire.
The, what do you call it? Jaden Smiths?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, the bottoms are cool. Like, you see it says, like, there's stuff on it.
What
They're
does
cool.
it say?
I think it says Vision on one of them. Something like that.
Yo, them some talented ass kids. Their parents is raggedy as fuck, but
Yeah, I
them
know,
some
right?
talented.
Are we rolling yet?
Oh, are we?
All right.
Oh, shit.
So we're going to go for Peace and Love World. Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Zoe. This is episode 96.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to go forward to go back. Episode 95 is definitely my guy, 303 Saints. But today we have Alexandra Leftridge.
Stage name, Allie Leftridge.
Allie Leftridge is her stage name. She's a comedian, grant writer, still an athlete because, you know, once you're an athlete, you're kind of always an athlete. D1, D2, UNH. She went to Malloy. Mm-hmm. And she's brilliant. She's fearless. You know, one of the things that we're going to talk about today, she's hilarious. So we got Duce today, courtesy of my girl right here. So thank you. You know, pulling up. First drink in 46 days for your boy, you know, for Lent. And trying to, you know, just trying to remove drinking out of my routine. Like, you know, it kind of become repetitive. Mm-hmm. But we're going to start right here. You say, can't wait. Do you drink? I say, yes, I do. You say what? I say Hennessy. You say nigga shit.
Yes, absolutely.
Say, haha, what do you drink? You say, you drink it warm too, huh? And you put a crying face. I said, nah, cold. I put mine in the freezer. You say, refined nigga shit. Yo, that refined nigga shit killed me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Duce, you know?
Yeah. Shout out to Duce, and one day they're going to be fucking sponsoring one.
That's a fact. That's a fact. It's a lot of people that are going to be a part of Conversations with Zoe. We're young, we're growing. Well, we're not that young. We've been around 4 years. You know, I'm so happy to connect with you. Yeah. So let's get into it from being fearless.
Okay, I'll tell you a story from my childhood.
Go for it.
So, okay, so we were living in Queens. I have an older brother, by the way. That's how me and Zoe met.
888 Matt House, what's the word?
Yes. I'm my brother's keeper. And
yes.
I always will be and always have been.
Yes.
So he is 30. I'm 29. So, wait, no. How fucking old is he? He's 31. I don't remember.
Okay.
I can't think of it right now. We're like 2.5 years apart, right?
Yeah.
So I think at the time I was maybe like 4. and he was like 6 or 7. And this kid, I remember his name was Jamal. He was some ashy little black Jamaican kid who lived next door. And Jamal was beating my brother's ass. He was beating him up. No offense to Xavier. He was a child. He can fight now. So don't try no slick shit. But he was beating my brother's ass. When I tell you, I tore that boy up. I threw him to the ground and started kicking his head in. I was A-Town stomping him. His mom had to come out and say, "Oh my God, stop." His mom goes to the house and is like, "Your kid beat up my son." And my mom's like, "Xavier?" And she's like, "No, your daughter." And my mom busts out in front of the bitch's face as her son's head's like fucking bleeding. I've always been fearless. I fear no man, no woman, no experience. I just go for it.
Just go for it.
That's his life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
just go for it.
what was life growing up? So then you moved to Long Island.
I moved to Long Island when I was like 8. Yeah. We lived my parents got divorced, and we moved around a little bit. We had lived with my grandparents for a little while. I was born in Staten Island. Don't hold it against me. I didn't choose this.
We got a little, kind of love, a little bit.
My parents met at Wagner College. So my mother was a stud basketball player. My dad, he's a national champion football player. So this, I was bred.
Yeah.
So they met on Staten Island. So I was conceived there and all of that. Yeah. And we lived in Staten Island, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, then Long Island.
Okay.
And then I grew up in Long Island.
Where do you have the most ties to?
I mean, so once, we get into it, basketball has been my life. Yeah. And everybody knows the best basketball is played in New York City.
Yes, ma'am.
So most of my ties are in New York City because ball was life.
Yeah.
So the boroughs.
How did your parents' divorce affect you, if it did at all?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, so I'm going to keep it a stack because we real on this show. My father's an alcoholic.
Okay.
He is better now, but, his father was an alcoholic, abusive, all of that. Yeah. So it was a lot, seeing my father put his hands on my mother and put his hands on us was never okay. Yeah. It sucks that was the most influential man in my life. That was him. He was the first thing that I saw, and I saw just nothing but trauma. Yeah. I think, that's deep. So it did affect me. Yeah. Because, that nigga crazy.
Yeah. How's your relationship with your pops today?
It's better. He was sober for a little while. He apologized for all the things that he did, putting his hands on me, putting his hands on my mom, all of that. And so I forgave him because, everyone wants a dad.
Everyone's, yes.
And he's alive, he does well, but he does better now with communicating. Yeah. So our relationship is really great, honestly. It's really good. Like, he has his days where he's fucking up, and I just let him know, I'm like, Dad, I'm an adult. I'm not dealing with this. You're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to act out like that. Like, it's just, communication is key.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
And my mom's an angel.
Your mom's an angel. Shout out to your mom. Tell us a little bit about your mom. I mean, so... Yeah. Let's talk about your grandparents real fast. So, I mean, shout outs to them, for allowing you guys to live with them, It's just the two of you and your brother? Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about your grandparents.
My grandparents have been married for 63 years.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
My grandfather adores me. Me and my grandmother have a really, really, really deep spiritual connection. Like, it's scary. Yeah. Like, there was one time where I called my grandmother's, Grandma, I had this dream that I was flying, but I was only... Every time I would fly, I would drop, but I had the ability to fly. I don't know why I kept falling. She's like, I had that same dream last night. We had the same fucking dream on the same night. Yeah. And she was in Florida at the time. Yeah. So
you guys are in tune.
Very in tune. But my grandparents definitely showed us what love looks like. They're very benevolent. I grew up in the church. Both of my grandparents are pastors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
So you guys are, well, you say PK kids, but you guys are PK grandchildren.
Yep.
So like PK GC or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's new, then we did it here first.
Yes, that is it. I'm a PK grand GC.
Yeah, PK GC. Yeah. We're about the alphabet nowadays. So hey, it is. Let's do it.
More letters to add.
More letters.
They just be adding letters. We ain't gonna get into that. We
Yeah,
ain't gonna get you canceled.
No.
Just shout out to the alphabet.
We love
it. I'm part of it.
Love is love.
Listen, love is love. Pussy's great and so is dick.
Oh, that's a fact. Talk your shit.
Anyways, grandparents.
Yeah. So was your grandfather like a father figure to you?
Yes.
Or was
very
he just
much
granddad?
So. No, yeah. both. He's cute and cuddly. All of that.
Yeah.
But my grandparents definitely shaped my life a lot because they were always around. We lived with them like twice in my life, so they were a large influence on how I was raised and how I grew up and how I treated myself, my worth, all of that. Like my grandparents definitely showed me that. Unfortunately, like I couldn't see that with my parents, but it's good.
But at least you had it from somewhere. Yeah. And that's kind of, I think as adults, that's kind of what matters.
Yes.
You kind of you're chasing something that never really was, but then at least you did have it, and
exactly.
And you got to show gratitude towards that. And
absolutely.
I think I was really close to my pops. God rest his soul. He passed away in 2015.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Still not that close with my mom. My mom is just a different breed. Kind of just take her for what she is or who she is. But it takes a village to raise a child, and
absolutely,
I had a great village. So definitely shout out to Brook Ave. Definitely shout out to all my teammates, their parents, teachers, mentors, coaches. Like that's how the Zoe you see today is from the influence of the people that I got.
Yeah, same.
So
yeah. Sports changed my life.
Facts.
Honestly, I would not be where I am today without basketball. Period.
Such a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So we're student athletes. Yes. So I want to make you a student first. Okay. So let's talk about your education.
Both of my parents are educators.
Wow. Okay.
They're both teachers. Well, my mom's now an administrator. She's up, but she was an English teacher.
Beautiful.
So I was very, very intelligent at a very young age.
Yeah.
I was reading at a 5th grade level in 2nd grade.
Okay.
So, like, I was always just on point. I think I graduated high school with a 3.8 GPA. I'm part of the National Political Science Honor Society. Like, I graduated college with honors. I have my master's degree that I just obtained in October.
Congratulations. Cheers to that.
That shit was hard as fuck.
I'm sure it was. I mean, talk about working and attaining that, because for the young women out there, young children in general, but women, it's possible. You can work, you can attain, your another degree and
absolutely
do those things. And
I got lucky. So I went to Grand Canyon University. I was actually supposed to move out to Arizona, and COVID happened. So I ended up doing it online, and that was great. I worked from home. I was going to school online. Yeah, you got to get into it. Like, you have to really be you have to be organized.
It's a deep dive.
On point.
Yeah.
Yo, it's a deep dive. But I did it successfully. I mean, I graduated like a 3.6.
Yeah,
so
wow.
Not terrible. Not as good as I would like, but but yeah, I mean, you can definitely do it. I mean, I can't say it wasn't easy, but shit.
How did you decompress having work and school in the same place?
I mean, I started playing basketball again. That helped.
Yes.
That let off a lot of steam. That helped a lot.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, I really didn't decompress. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was very tense.
Yeah.
So I don't suggest that. I say have an outlet. Oh, well, I was going to therapy. That helped a lot.
Okay, yeah.
Like, my therapist is fucking phenomenal.
Shout out to your therapist.
Yeah. Shanae Scott at Sincere Sessions on Instagram. She is a young Black woman. She has her master's in divinity, I believe. And she doesn't push like Jesus or anything down my throat. She's just very spiritual and connected. And she's just like, she's 31. Yeah. So she gets it. Like, she's just amazing.
She's hip with the time.
She's hip.
And to be honest, I mean, you believe in God, your faith, you grew up in church. God really isn't shoving down you. It really is so many other things with spirituality, energy, how you live, a positive mindset, hope. It's really a lot of intangible things. Yeah. And like, this could be church right here, 2 or more people gathered. Yeah. It doesn't have to be you go to this place where you feel, to be honest, Christians are very judgmental. They can, I mean, church trauma is a thing.
They can be. Oh, that's what I was gonna say about my grandparents. They are so not judgmental. Like, one of their kids is a lesbian. Yeah. Supported her. My grandparents taught me to love everyone.
Everybody.
And everything.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's a whole nother conversation right there. But listen, we might have to have your therapist on here.
You should.
That'd be a fire episode, because mental health is key. Yo. And, as a Black queen, that'd be, so I'm we'll connect on another time. Absolutely. But political science, why?
The real reason why The reason why I chose to have get my undergrad degree in political science is because I did not know enough about politics. And I said, as a black woman, I need to know why I'm voting, what the trends are. I need to know my history. I need to be well informed.
Yes.
Before I make that is an important decision, especially on a local level.
Yes.
Local politics is so important because your local politician hears you and sees you.
Yes.
And 9 times out of 10 lives in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
And then on the federal level, you should still know your politics. You should still know what's going on. And I did not know that and through high school, I wanted to know more. I was always I took AP history, all this other shit.
Yeah.
But I needed to know more, and that's why political science.
Took a deeper dive.
Yep.
Women and gender studies.
Undergrad. Yep.
So we want to know the government. We want to know why we vote, the movers and the shakers. But then we go women and gender studies.
Bro, that was the best decision of my life. That was the greatest minor ever. If I could have majored in it, I would have.
Yeah.
University of New Hampshire had an excellent program. And I had I had one life-changing professor. Their name is Joelle Ruby Ryan. This was my first encounter with a transgender woman.
Okay.
And it was confusing at first.
Yeah.
And then they explained what transgender meant to them. They told me about their life before they decide to transition and as they transition. And I remember one day these guys were making fun of her making fun of them as they were walking. And I got so fucking pissed because I had made a connection with them.
Yeah.
I was like, you fucking dickheads. I went in on them.
Yeah.
And she cried. She was like, thank you for standing up for me. Nobody stands up for me.
Yeah.
And it was just like, you matter.
Yeah.
And she just changed. Sorry, I keep saying she. I apologize. I'm still learning. But they opened my eyes to so many different things. We watched this video. Oh my God. People got up and left. It's called Dream Worlds, I think. It's a video about 2 sides, right?
Yeah.
So the white area where sex trafficking and sex work is a bad thing. This women got into it from their uncles, they were videotaping them, whatever. And then there was the other side, how it's liberating. This bitch quit her Fortune 500 job to become a stripper and she loves it.
Yeah.
And people were disgusted.
Yeah.
And they were just like, this is life.
Yeah, it is life.
Open my eyes up to so many different things.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's a liberating thing to live in your skin and be who you want to be and just be able to live every day as you.
Absolutely.
And when you're straight or whatever it may be, you kind of naturally have that. But when you're not that, it kind of makes life even harder for you.
Yeah.
And you add race and being a person of color and that, it kind of makes things twice as worse or twice as harder.
Yeah.
So at this point, everyone you have the freedom to do whatever you want, live your life. If it don't apply, let it fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we have a lot of losers in this world.
Absolutely.
And I feel like only losers worry about who's sleeping with who or who likes who.
Yeah, why you minding somebody else's business?
Yeah, it's facts. Just drink water and be healthy and mind your business.
And wash your ass.
And wash your ass.
Wash your ass.
Use water and wash your ass.
Shit.
For sure. So let's definitely, MPA.
Yes.
Masters of Public Administration.
Yep.
I failed that shit. I was at City College, failed out. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it was the best thing that ever happened to me too.
Want to know a secret?
What's up?
I failed that in my first program too.
Word?
University of Delaware.
It's fucking lit. Talk
Yeah.
about failing. But
Hell
you finished
yeah.
though. You finished for the both of us.
Well, I went back.
Yeah.
But I failed out the first time because I wasn't ready.
Yeah.
I wasn't ready. At that time, I had just started comedy up again because I actually started comedy when I was in college.
Okay.
That's a whole nother story. But
Yeah.
started up comedy again. I was living all the way out east with my mom, so she lives 2 hours away from the city.
Yeah.
And I was doing about 8 shows a week.
Wow.
and going to school and working.
Yeah.
I ended up getting fired from my job at the time, and I ended up failing out of school.
Yeah.
I fucking failed everything.
Yeah.
I was distraught because I never failed anything in my life.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But that was that humbling moment for you though, because
Yes,
you
the fuck
kind of,
was.
I think you were kind of coasting. You know, you're smart, you're
Yep.
intelligent, you're able to figure things out. That deep dive in grad school is a different level of work ethic.
Yeah.
Of really understanding the material inside and out, really having teachers that are gonna really push you to give the deepest fucking answer possible.
Yo.
And it was real. Like I was dancing around with it at first, and then I was like, okay, like I want to shine in class, and I want to raise my hand and know what I'm talking about. And this guy is gonna rebuttal, and I have to be ready for that. And that person's gonna have this opinion, so I have to be ready for that, but not in an argumentative way, but kind of like understand the perspective and understand minds and learn and grow from both sides, but not be like, oh, like fuck you, did you just question me? You know, like you can't do that. You know, you gotta.
You can't, but oh my God. I
Yeah.
had a couple of, because I went to, the GCU is a Christian university, and also Arizona.
In Arizona,
Like,
yeah.
They're so weird over there.
Yeah.
They're so racist and dumb. And I went in on this guy once.
Yeah.
I went in, he was so ignorant.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I pay for this education. I'm going to say what the fuck I'm going to say.
That's a fact.
And I've always been like that, even in undergrad.
Yeah.
And my professors loved me and hated me for it.
Yeah.
But they loved me more than they hated me.
Yeah. I mean, that's how it was. You know, for me, I shouldn't have went. My pops had just passed away. My pops passed away February 15, 2015. And that was the year I was graduating undergrad. So I should have took a break.
Yeah.
And then went the year after.
Yeah.
But I went straight in. That was kind of my surprise to him because he wanted me to go.
Yeah.
And so I was like, all right, cool. But I went for him, not for me. And no matter who you're honoring, guys, if you're not doing it for yourself, it's not even gonna work.
I was just about to say that.
It's never gonna work.
I'm still struggling with that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still struggling with it, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it. I really have to, because nobody, like literally with my comedy career, nobody fucking supports me. Barely.
Yeah. Nobody supported this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Look at you now.
Everybody want to be on it now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yo, son, you know, get me on the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, no disrespect. You know, not everyone can hold a conversation.
Yeah,
You know, so like really, like that's like, you know, people think we just gonna like. I transition a lot,
Yeah.
and we're an athlete right now.
Yeah.
But then we're gonna be a comedian in a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's like people aren't ready for those different transitions in life. You know,
People don't have that mental capacity.
People don't have that
That's
mental
the
capacity.
problem.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You
No
do-
substance. No substance. Basic.
Yeah, none at all. You know,
Why I'm single now.
Because I really want the youth to look back at this and have a little bit of blueprint. Like
Yes.
there's gonna be a Ali Leftridge blueprint given out after this.
Yeah.
And girls can watch Women in Business and get a little from there. They could take a little pointers from you and they could apply it all.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's the real goal. So if I asked you, in what ways are you trying to empower the youth, and you can't answer that question, which is really my intent in this, then how is this a fit?
Yeah.
Because what are kids getting from this?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even
Sorry,
if
kids, my mouth sucks, but-
Even if the dudes went to jail or whatever it was, what was their transition? What was the growth? That was part of their journey. How did they learn from it? How did they pivot?
Yeah.
How did they transition?
Yeah.
And that's the goal.
Yeah. Absolutely.
High school basketball.
So
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to Walt Women High School.
Uh-huh.
It's in Huntington, Suffolk County, Long Island.
Yeah.
I was pretty much a stud athlete.
Yeah.
I scored over 1,000 points.
Word.
I
Buckets.
was- I was an All-American nominee.
Okay.
I was top 50 players in New York. I was featured in Rise. You remember Rise? Right?
Yeah.
Rise
Facts.
magazine?
Yeah. I'm 29. I was in that era.
Okay,
Yeah.
same. It was a lot. I was often on TV playing. It was awesome. It was a great
That's fire.
experience. And fun fact, there is an Applebee's on 110 and right by the Walt Women Mall. If you go in and to the left, all the way in the back, there's a life-size picture of me playing basketball.
That's fire. So you was really putting on.
I was, honestly. Like, I remember my senior year. So I made a pact with my mother. I said, Mom, don't tell me when I'm going to score my 1,000th point, when I'm near. I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Because then I'm going to think about
You're
it.
going to start pressing,
Right.
air balls and...
Right. No, we're not doing that. Mind you, by the way, the teams in our league were so shitty that I never, until playoffs, I never played a full 4 quarters.
Yeah.
I'd have to get my 20, 30 points in maybe 2.5 quarters, and I'd sit the rest of the game because my coach didn't want me to get hurt.
Yeah.
And he didn't want me to embarrass, anyone or other people to get a chance. Shout out to Coach Treeboy, by the way. I love him. He was humbling me.
Yes.
So this one game, it was like the third to last game of the season, my senior year. My whole family came. I was like, oh, yeah, everybody's here. I was totally not knowing. I go up for a layup, and the game stops. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? What the fuck happened? They could bring me over to the bench and give me a 1,000-point ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah. And then my whole family, I look behind me, and my godmother and my mom are sitting there. And I'm like, I can't believe I just did this.
Yeah. Was that your senior? That was your senior year?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it early or late in the season?
Late in the season.
Okay.
And fun fact, my best friend, who's also he played lacrosse at Duke. He's now a professional lacrosse player. Miles Jones. He scored his 1,000th point on the same night as me.
Oh wow.
So the newspapers loved that shit.
Yeah.
We interviewed everything. It was lit. It was crazy. Yeah.
That's good. 1,000 points?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I mean, Duke lacrosse got a little history there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so,
God. Oh my God.
So
He went in after.
Oh, he went in after? Okay.
After.
Yeah, I was about to say he's next on the show. Like,
well, you know what's crazy though? Oh yeah, I got you.
Yeah,
that's my boy.
Oh, black lacrosse, that's fine. That'd be
he's
dope.
Huge. He's signed by Adidas. He's doing his.
Let's do it.
He's
That's cool because I know lacrosse. I found out about lacrosse in boarding school. So I mean, you were in Long Island and all. So
it's huge on the East Coast.
Yeah, it's huge. But shout out to Harlem Lacrosse too. They're doing a girl I went to school with runs Harlem Lacrosse. She played lacrosse at Suffield, my boarding school, and now she's running programs in Harlem. Lacrosse is a thing in the city, low key.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's growing and flourishing, but not like Westchester, Greenwich, Long Island, not like it is there.
Huge in Long Island. Majority of these kids that are at these big schools came from Long Island.
Yeah, that's a fact. Shout out to my man Teak Lucas. He's from Long Island. He ended up going to Marist. He went to Suffield with me.
Yeah.
But big guys. But anyway, we're gonna connect on that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But it's a beautiful thing, just seeing you flourish. What was the training like though?
I have a joke about this actually.
Because that, what made you nice? What did you sacrifice? Was you in the gym relentless? Did you have trainers? What was
I'm
the
actually
process?
tell y'all a crazy story. It was so I used to suck at basketball. I sucked.
I was cheeks at baseball too. I was the
hated
right fielder. I was booty sweat. I used to, for real. I used to put dirt on my pants. And you get to the block, all the OGs on the block. I was making up. I had 3 triples today. I had 3 doubles.
Lying.
But I was just raw talent, Yep. And as a coach, I'm dumb nice as a coach. Yep. Coach Zoe is a movie. But Coach Zoe is able to take talent and to the next level. Yeah. But I could also take nothing into something. Mm-hmm. I could teach a kid how to hit who can't hit. Yeah. I could teach all of that. My first coach, he couldn't do nothing with me. He ain't had the patience. He wasn't. He was just taking guys.
Unfortunate.
It is unfortunate. But you get to see life for what it really is.
Well,
my next coach, he put me on. Miguel Fitch, he put me on.
Well, so then you understand what the story I'm about to tell you is going to resonate with you.
Yeah.
So I was asked, like I told you.
Yeah.
This was my 8th grade summer.
You was booty sweat.
Booty sweat.
Yeah.
Dripping. Not the good kind, because there's good booty sweat too.
Yeah, okay.
We'll talk about that later. Not the good kind of booty sweat.
Yeah.
But I'm sweating like a mother. My fupa sweating. You sweating when your fupa sweating, it's shit different.
Yeah.
But anyways, 8th grade summer going into 9th grade. So now we going to high school. We go down to Boo Williams tournament. Ever heard of it before?
Yes, I have.
The largest women's basketball tournament in the country. Well, I don't know anymore, but whatever. At that time it was.
Yeah.
We get down to Virginia. We get in the hotel. And my 2 coaches, they sit all of us in a circle. Mm-hmm. And they say, we want to go around and you're going to tell us what your goal is for the end of high school. Everybody goes around. Cool. Everybody, come to me. I said, I am going to be an All-American, and I'm going to get a Division I scholarship. And my coach laughed in my face.
Whoa. What's the coach's name?
Mark. I don't remember his last name.
All right, Coach Mark.
Coach Mark. He laughed in my fucking face.
Wow.
And out of everyone in the circle, I'm the only one who was nominated
Talk
All-American.
that shit.
And the only one who received a Division I scholarship.
Talk that shit.
I actually technically had 2 scholarships because not only did I have a Division I scholarship that I accepted when I transferred, I had another scholarship at the D2 level.
That's a fact.
I did not pay for undergrad.
Free. You got to use the game. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can't let the game use you.
And that motivated me throughout the rest of my high school and college.
Have you ever seen Coach Mark ever again?
Yes.
You've seen that motherfucker.
At the college
And when-
level. First off.
He was coaching at the college level.
No, actually, I saw him at the Nassau-Suffolk All-Star game.
Yeah.
And I had I dropped buckets at that game.
Yeah.
And my school, UNH, they were there to see me play. I had already signed at this point. They just came to check me out, support me.
Yeah.
And he sat there with Coach Debbie, who's also a bitch, who said I should
Fuck Coach Debbie.
Yeah, fuck Coach Debbie.
Word.
She was like, you should be trying to go D3 because you'll never make it as a D1 athlete.
And
She
what
told me
division
that.
did she play?
I think she played D1. But Coach Debbie butt stinks, so that don't even matter. Fuck all of this. Coach
Yeah.
Debbie don't wash.
Yeah.
Yo, after that, son, when I tell you, it was just a beautiful moment. I was busting ass, and I was like, oh, this is my coach. And we walked off.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, well, you'd probably be a D3 player at best, bitch.
But what? So this is my thing about coaches, right?
Please say
You
it.
got to be careful what you say to children, because that could become their identity.
It could be.
It could be. You could wear that well into your 30s. On some shit somebody told you when you was like 14, 15.
Yes.
Tender-headed, young.
Yo, can I tell you
full
something?
of so much life.
This might sound crazy, but I'm one of the strongest people I've ever met in my whole entire
I
life.
feel that shit. Talking shit. You here to talk your shit, Allie Leftridge. Come on, all the way.
Yo, I used to laugh in my college coaches' faces when they would yell at me. Where
Yeah.
other women would cower and cry. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of this. My dad punched me in my face. Talk to me. Tell me something else.
Talk to me
You
something.
ain't putting your hands on me.
Yeah.
I'm all right. Oh, I got to get the rebound. Allie Leftridge, what the fuck are you doing? All right, that's cool. You ain't punch me in the face, though.
Yeah.
You ain't going to hit me.
Yeah, that's it. You've been through worse.
Yeah.
And you good.
Nigga, I'm
You know
chilling.
it's not going to go there.
It's not going to go there. So you could yell at me. You could be like, get the fuck out of here. You could tell me to run 25 suicides. I'm going to run them shits
Yeah,
because this is my job.
yeah.
I'm getting paid to go to school. I'm getting paid to play ball. Okay. You going to yell at me. And my coach used to hate it. Why aren't you showing me any emotion? For what?
Insecure ass motherfuckers. I swear to God. What's wrong with these people?
I don't know.
Oh, man. Like,
Some people, not everyone is meant to be a coach. That's
no.
Like, not everyone's meant to be a
emotional
parent.
intelligence is important.
Why did you say that?
Come
you know
on
people
now.
don't know about emotional intelligence.
Come on now.
Emotional intellect is
Come on now.
far in the future. That
Over
is
there.
just,
Over there.
that is 3005.
Yeah.
3005.
It's like these people really, I had a racist.
Yep, that's why I left UNH.
Yeah, I had a racist coach at
Yep.
Post.
Ain't that
And-
crazy? How you racist?
Yeah.
Why? Why are you racist?
What's the point of it?
Fucking A.
You know, and he almost broke me, but he didn't. I'm from the
Good,
Bronx. I'm
good.
from the trenches, so it's like you're gonna have to try harder. And I think he was just trying to always push a different side of me that I didn't have to be. And it's a funny thing, not a lot of people know this, but people thought I was a sellout at college at first because I came from boarding school. So you know how you go to college and they put your name tags on the door? So a lot of people from Connecticut saw Suffield Academy. That's a $50,000 a year school. And mind you, I used to dress like in between. Like I would wear like collar shirts and Jordans. Because I'm from the Bronx, but I also came from boarding school. One day I go to school in Sperry's and shorts. Like
Yeah.
I was in that environment where I made everything swaggy.
Yeah.
Polo, nautical, all that. You know what I'm saying? But it was one of those things that I think he was just looking for a broke, ignorant nigga to be like, yo, coach, what's good, B? Yo, hit me the ball, B. Like,
Absolutely.
and that's not me. Like, I was removed from that environment 3 years prior to that, where I was in a predominantly white institution flourishing. Like I was that nigga at that school. You know what I'm saying? And well loved, well respected. You know, a beacon of hope for other kids. You know, many kids have gone to that school. To this day, there's kids at that school. You know what I'm saying? And I was one of the first baseball players from my program to go there.
That's amazing. I love that.
You know, and there's 2 kids there now, 2 brothers. They, you know what I'm saying? A brother, one's a junior, one's a sophomore. They're still doing it. My little homie Chris Moore, he's at the University of Tennessee, SEC, big time. His brother's a big
Basketball
time
player or baseball?
baseball player. I'm talking about baseball players that have gone down the line. My man Xavier Pollard, he overseas in Hungary hooping.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Live with his beautiful daughter and
That's dope.
and wife in Budapest.
I love
You know what
that.
I'm saying? So these is dudes from the trenches really doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
'Cause you can make it out.
When you run into these coaches, they don't know what we've been through already. Just to get to that point. Like, I've been through some shit, bruh. And then to get to there and they calling me Carlton was crazy.
Oh, nah.
I'm like, nah, y'all different. I'll fuck all y'all niggas up, real shit.
I'll be trying to tell. Yo, my
You know what I'm
whole
saying?
life,
Like,
niggas don't know.
Do I gotta talk
Do
to
we
you like
have
that?
to do this?
Come on now, don't do that.
Niggas don't know, but yeah.
Come on now.
I don't know if my
And
brother ever told you.
I'm 6'4".
Nigga,
bro.
I will step
I
on
can't
you.
carry myself. I can't walk around that
You
aggressive.
can't.
Come on, I'm already trying to be compliant,
Yeah.
the non-aggressive black dude. I'm articulate. I'm a happy-go-lucky dude.
Because you already aggressive just off appearance.
Off the skin
Oh my
color.
God, angry nigger alert.
You know?
Motherfucker didn't even do nothing.
I ain't do nothing. I just popped
You just
up.
appeared.
That's it.
Yeah.
So it's like, listen, relax. I remember one time we was in the vans and we was talking about like matchups, like who could fight who. And he's like, oh, I'll fight. So I was like, I'll fuck you up.
You think I'm pussy?
And everybody looked around like, oh, nah. Like, it was just quiet the rest of the ride, but I meant it from my core.
Yes.
The bottom of I
That's
meant
why it
that.
was
Like, come
quiet.
on.
'Cause
Relax,
niggas
bro.
knew.
I'll give you the hands. But it's like, if I'm like that, now you feel like, what? I need you? You need to rehabilitate me?
Yup.
And, oh, man, he really needs us. Zoe is
Yeah.
really struggling.
He wanted
And the
that.
fact that I didn't need him, I think that ate at his soul.
Yeah, he wanted that charity case.
Philadelphia Phillies, get rid of that man.
Listen, I had a Coach fucking Rue, you little piece of shit, at UNH. He was always making like comments about where I'm from, all of that. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm from Huntington.
Yeah.
about?
That's a fact. I'm from a good name.
Making fun of my hair and shit. Yo, shut up.
That's out of pocket.
Out of fucking pocket. Yeah, I could just see by his face he wanted to call me a nappy-headed Negro.
Yeah.
Like,
That's out of control.
so I left.
And then you went to Malloy.
Yeah. I knew my worth. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, literally, one of the assistant coaches, Brendan, we were in study hall. It was me, my homegirl, Kaylee. Shout out to Kaylee. She's got a dope-ass coaching position out in Canada.
That's fire.
She's a big-ass Canadian bitch. Love her. That's my
Yeah.
sis right there. She's about the same height as you,
Yeah,
nigga.
word.
Fly. It was me, Kaylee, and this bitch Ariel, and it was study hall. This nigga came in and said, "Hey, what's up, Ariel? Hey, what's up, Kaylee?" and walked the fuck out. Looked me in my face and walked out. Walked out. I was like, okay, it's time for me to go because y'all don't respect me.
Yeah. And all this over what?
I don't know, but
Like,
then
you can't really put no good reason behind that.
and I broke my thumb. They didn't even send me to the hospital. My mother had to come. She drove 5 hours up north to come get me. Took me to the hospital to get my shit looked at. They was still letting me play on it. Nigga, I broke my thumb 3 times on my own. By the 4th time, they had to break it for me. Break it back in place. Because that shit was leaning to the left. They did not give a fuck about me.
And they gave you so what's the point? So why give us scholarships? Why bring us here?
Well, I'm not telling the whole story. I was bad as fuck when I first got into college.
Yeah.
I was wilding. I was on lock in high school. My mom
Yeah.
didn't let me do shit. My fucking my curfew was 9 o'clock.
You was being a thought?
Wow. Not the nigga just asking a question straight up. Well,
No,
listen.
hold on. I want to say one thing.
Okay.
Just because she said she was wilding is not why I asked the question. I was just trying to take it there.
We're gonna take it there. So listen to me real quick.
Because I know hot girl summer does not mean a girl is out fucking and sucking and doing everything. A hot
It
girl
does,
summer,
though.
you said it, not me. Wolf, she said it, not me.
It does.
Okay, you can
If
continue.
any bitch says no, I'm working on myself. She's lying.
Okay,
She's sucking dick.
okay.
Right?
All right.
Gawk, 10,000.
Oh,
Okay?
okay.
So, I want to preface this with this because as an athlete, so as a Division I athlete, this is what my day looked like, right? You get up 5 o'clock in the morning. You probably strength and conditioning in the morning.
Yep.
Then you eat. You got to go to class. Then midday you have midday you have maybe a shoot around, and then at the end of the night you have practice, right?
Yeah.
So I probably was burning 6,000 calories a day. Okay.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Your testosterone levels are at your highest point when you are in training. You are fucking horny. You're horny. I was horny morning, noon, and night all the time. And I was a Division I athlete. I was on the basketball team. I get whatever pussy, dick I wanted.
Yeah. You was getting pussy in college?
Huh?
You was getting pussy in college?
Nigga, hell yeah. The fuck? I was in a whole ass relationship with a Spanish bitch.
Where?
Yes, crazy.
Maria? What's her name?
Natalie.
Yeah,
crazy ass bitch. She tried to kill us. Okay. That's a story. But yeah, the fuck, nigga, you see these shoulders? Nigga, of course. I played basketball. Pussy, dick, all of it was at my feet.
Yeah.
I had my pick of the litter.
Yeah.
Okay? So, yeah.
What athlete would you prefer?
Ooh,
Who was busting it? Football?
Oh, yes.
They was running that back, huh? Tight end, all that. He was tightening your end, right? You know what I'm saying?
Only will.
Fullback?
I like big niggas.
Okay,
I love
lineman.
Yeah.
He was lining his shit up.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I like a nigga. You know what it is? I like a little belly. When you ride him, it rubs up on your clit.
Okay.
That shit is that's a different euphoria. Y'all not ready for that.
Okay.
Y'all not ready for that. But I like big niggas. I like big football playing niggas. I like watching them niggas eat all of it. Just do it all. Do it all. I want to watch you eat that motherfucking fried chicken, nigga.
Yeah.
I like the little grease dripping down your yes.
Yeah. Yes, all that.
Yes, I like a real man because I'm fucking 5'10".
Yeah.
Mind you, I'm a little freak of nature. I just want to let you know. When I was competing, when I was playing in college, I was 5'7".
Okay.
144 pounds.
Wow.
I am now 5'10", 200 pounds.
Wow.
I'm fucking huge. I'm a house.
Yeah.
I averaged 20 points this summer.
Yeah.
Bodying bitches.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Anyways, that's that. Yes, I was thotting. I was partying. I was getting drunk. I was getting fucked up. And I ended up actually failing out. My first year, I had a 1.5 GPA.
1.5.
Yes.
They found you in the staircase.
Nigga.
Knocked out. You was going out every day.
I was wild.
That's crazy.
I was wild. And
wow.
Guess what? If you're going to fuck up student athletes, fuck up your first year. But that's why they didn't fuck with me anymore. Because they were like, oh, bitch, you wild.
Yeah.
But I graduated with honors. I turned my whole shit around.
Yeah.
I turned my whole entire shit around.
Yeah. What was that moment or that defining moment? It's like, oh shit, Ali, you gotta get your shit together, girl.
Me losing the fear of me losing my scholarship.
Okay.
My mom and dad could not pay for college. They couldn't afford college.
Yeah.
Middle class, nigga, no. We can't afford that shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I worked this fucking hard all my life. Like when I tell you, talk about training, right? Oh, you asked me that. I didn't really answer the whole question.
Yeah.
Nigga, my left hand was trash when I was in high school. Bro, it was to the point where my uncle said, if you want to get your left hand nice, they call me Lefty, not because of my last name, but because I'm nice with my left hand. You want to know why? I would open all my bottles with my left hand. I would squeeze a tennis ball with my left hand. I would walk the dog with my right hand and dribble the ball with my left hand. I would brush my teeth with my left hand. I would open doors with my left hand. I am a lefty now. Okay? I said I did all this blood, sweat, and tears. I done sacrificed going on vacation, going to the family lake house, going to this Sweet 16, all of that, for me to get kicked out because I was partying and bullshitting and I'm smart as fuck? Absolutely not. So I did what I did for a semester, came back, straight up A's, B's, A's, B's, A's, B's, graduate with honors.
And it's crazy because they couldn't see past your first year.
And kids, let me tell you, actually, I don't want to say fuck up your first year, but your first impression.
But make your mistakes early. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, but don't make the mistakes that I made because your first impression is your lasting impression. And if somebody tells you different.
I got to counter that, though. The reason why I'm going to counter that, though, is because our coach, right?
You different, bro.
I know that. But
you're not white.
That's true. But I do have some white friends that are allies of mine and amazing people. I will say this. you want to run into your player, he, she, they, whoever they may be, and see them doing good.
Absolutely.
And it's bigger than wins and losses, especially if you at a mid-major or whatever level you at. But you want to see selling houses, good father, good mother, healthy, living good, homeowner. Like, that's really the bigger picture. So if he or she, they, whoever they may be, is a fuck-up freshman year, it's not over for them yet. They have so much. They're 18 years old, 19 years old, have a lot of fucking life ahead of them. And if you're that narrow-minded and narcissistic to not remember when you were 18 or 19, you don't belong coaching college sports.
They discarded me.
Because they're going to be adults, they're going to be parents, they're going to be the taxpayers, they're going to mold the next generation, being mothers and fathers and caretakers and educators, whoever they may be. I coach 11-year-olds.
Wow.
Right? I've been coaching 10 years since a volunteer in high school. I've been invited to graduations, right? Mind you, I was a little league coach for these kids. They're in college now. Some of them are playing in Division I. Whatever they're doing good. And they reach out. Yo, Zo, what's up? What's good? This is what you was talking about. I asked one kid, 14 years old. I started coaching him. He was 8 yesterday. I told him, was I hard on you guys? He's like, honestly, a little, but we won 4 championships since. I see what everybody don't see. And they all good kids.
Right.
Doing their thing.
And I love that. But,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Reality.
I know.
I was treated
I live
like
in this
shit.
own. I want this to be a reality so bad, but I'm gonna just do my part, and that's what I do. Fuck everybody else. I'm doing my part.
I had a horrible college basketball experience. I really did. From that to then going to Malloy, and then the coach lying about my scholarship, and it was horrible. It's just so much drama.
How do you lie about a scholarship?
Bro, the nigga, so I get there, right? He's like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, he offers me a scholarship. I didn't sign anything because it was mid-year. He's like, after the end of the season, we'll sign the papers, whatever. But your shit's free.
Yeah.
Come time to buy books. He's like, oh, I'll pay for them, whatever. Oh, excuse me. I'm drinking Prosecco. I'm just burping. Nobody cares. Real nigga shit. And so come time to buy books, he's like, just pay for them and we'll reimburse you.
Yeah.
Pay for them. Then I realized, like, so then one of my teammates, I'm not going to mention her. No, actually 2 of my teammates, I'm not going to mention their names, came up to me and were like, yo, he's lying. He did the same thing to me. You should say something. So I said something, and that just blew up. He ended up getting fired.
Wow.
The NCAA did an investigation on him.
Ooh.
He had over 33 violations.
Ooh.
And just so the school, I know this is going to sound crazy, just so I did not call the local news or post it or anything, just to keep me quiet.
They paid for your scholarship.
They paid for me for the next 3 years.
Yeah. Wow.
And I was like, okay.
That's
But
gems,
my
right?
mother,
That's like hidden gems right here.
Yo, my mother and my uncle had to go up in that bitch and press the fucking coach and the athletic director.
Yeah.
And shout out to Susan. She really looked out for me, and I appreciate that.
That's right. Shout out to Susan.
Yeah, Susan, she ain't really shit, but she did shit for me, so I fuck with her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's learning. You know, I think she comes from a racist background.
Yeah.
She just doesn't understand.
Yeah, she don't understand.
Racism is fear and ignorance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think she just didn't understand. I think that she allowed me to open her eyes a little bit, and she was always very kind to me. So
Yes.
Susan, shout out to you. Some people have bad experiences with her.
Yeah.
She just doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
I think she just need to be acclimated.
Yeah, acclimated, little cultured, be around, be in different environments.
She looked out for me and my family whenever they was on. Because they couldn't afford that bad press.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay.
So how'd you get your Twitter suspended?
So when kids,
straight underscore STR8 underscore jokes 23.
Did you look up old tweets? You did.
Yeah, of course I did. I got
Okay.
some.
Good.
Got some.
I was an idiot. And okay, so kids who want to go D1, when you go, no, actually D1 or D2, when you go to a university, they own you for the next 4 years. You represent them and you represent them. Yes, you represent yourself and your family, especially now with the new change, whatever, but you represent them. So social media, you have to act right. There is protocol, and I fucking fucked up that protocol.
Yeah.
Tweeted nigga.
What was the song?
I don't remember. Is it still on there?
I don't know. I should have looked for it.
I think they deleted it.
They probably deleted it.
So they have access.
They have access.
So they have access. You have to give up all of your passwords. You have to make sure all of your shit's public. You cannot have a private account. When you go to a Division I school, you can't. Well, I don't know. It might have changed years ago.
Yeah.
You can't have none of your Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Nothing can be private.
Yeah.
They have to have all of your passwords, and they have to have access to all of your shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy. They own you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I tweeted some shit like from like a Lil Wayne lyric probably. And I said nigga. And
you got your Twitter suspended.
Yep.
So straight jokes was not a joke.
Well, I mean, I was always funny. I was always like, I'm like everyday funny. Like I'm just an everyday funny nigga.
Yeah.
So I'm
you just took the last thing I was gonna say. I'm a funny nigga. You said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just an everyday funny nigga. I'm like, I'm straight jokes. I'm always telling jokes. And I just stopped tweeting. I was like, oh, this ain't worth it.
Yeah. Top 5 female comedians.
Ooh. Number 1, Wanda Sykes.
Okay.
Number 2, who do I love? Okay, so Wanda Sykes.
It can also be both. So I put top 5 female or a blend of both. Or you can go 10 or 5. But you can just whoever you fuck.
So I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I identify as a woman, but like I just get along with and like understand men more.
Yes.
Like I'm a hooper. Like I spend my whole life just around niggas.
Yeah.
So my top comedians of all time are definitely Chappelle, Murphy, Eddie, Martin Lawrence.
Mm-hmm.
Wanda Sykes. Who would I say is number 5? I don't know. Would I say Bernie? Yeah, I'd go with Bernie.
Rest in peace, Bernie Mac,
Yeah,
for sure. He was hilarious. Who you with? That was pretty good. Who you with?
Yeah, that's what he would do. It's like a tie between him and Ced the Entertainer. Cause they just like these black ass niggas.
So what are your takes on Eddie Griffin?
I think he's hilarious. Yeah. He's I don't agree with some of his views, but I think he's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Dysfunctional Family was hilarious.
Yeah.
Undercover Brother was genius. I fuck with Eddie Griffin.
That's a fact. Full-time job and do what you love on the side. You told me that on the phone.
Oh yeah. So my full-time job, I am a grant underwriter for a national organization. And then I also started my own business as a grant specialist. So I assist small businesses with grant writing.
Shout out to Slice of Excellence.
Yes, Slice of Excellence is about to benefit from these skills. Yes. So actually last night, a comedian was like, no one's going to take you seriously because you have a day job and you don't do comedy full time. And I was like, that's an interesting take on life. So I don't do comedy full time, A, because it doesn't pay the bills, but also B, like I actually work. Comedy's technically my part-time job. Like I have 2 jobs technically because I perform multiple times a week and I'm getting paid.
Yeah.
But like my day job, I love my day job.
Yeah. Don't you have 2 shows tonight?
I do.
Okay then. Look at that.
And I'm getting paid for both of them.
Alrighty.
Yeah. My day job is rewarding as fuck. I give money to women, black-owned businesses and businesses that are in need. Like, I love this is what I live for. I love giving back to my community.
Yeah.
So you can say whatever the fuck you want. I can still have a Netflix schedule, special and all of that.
Yeah.
But I'm still, at the end of the day, I will still be a public servant.
Yeah.
Even when I make the most money, when I get to where I need to be, I'm still going to be giving to my community. I'm not going to stop.
I love it.
Ever.
I love it. Russell Wilson and Ciara.
You know what? So, we experience them from afar. Russell Wilson just seems like a real nigga to his core.
Yeah.
And he's just about love.
Yeah.
He's about loving his teammates. He's about loving himself. Because you could tell when a man loves himself.
Yes.
By the way he treats others, right?
Yes.
And Ciara, she's same thing. She really loves herself and she loves others. I love that connection that they have. They both love Jesus Christ and they both love giving back to their community and they love raising their children. That's really commendable. I fuck with that. Literally, like, I'm not a hating ass single bitch. Like, I was on the phone with one of my homegirl, Reshma. Yeah. Shout out to Reshma. She's a nurse. I love nurses. You guys are all fucking amazing what you do. Yeah. You guys should be paid
even more
as much as the fucking hospital administrators or more.
That's facts.
She's been with her boyfriend for like 2 years or or more than that, and they're going to get married soon. And that makes me so happy. You want to know why? Because me and Reshma have been friends since we 15 years old, and I seen niggas treat her like dog shit.
Wow.
Now, yeah, I'm single, and I wish that I could find my person, but I love seeing my friends happy.
Yeah. So for me, does society... I feel like society would be happier if like Future was just dragging Ciara through the mud. That's kind of the vibe that I get.
That's not the vibe I get.
Like, because they calling Russ corny. They saying Russell Wilson's corny.
Oh, a simp.
They saying, yeah, all of that stuff. He's a square. But I was like, bro, like, he's a good man.
Yeah.
He's rich as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Big bag. You know what I'm saying?
Not only is he rich as fuck, but that nigga's actually nice on the field.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, he's not no corny nigga. Yeah. He's nice as fuck. Yo, they talk about, he's simp, all of that. I'm like, that nigga's nice.
Elite. He's
elite.
Yeah.
Y'all wildin'. He's a simp. Nah, that nigga is not a simp at all.
He's a dog. He's a dog. He's a dog. Like,
I don't know. Maybe it's because we're athletes and we see it differently.
Yeah,
but
I think we see it from a different side. But I mean, the ones who call him corny were athletes. Those are dudes on the Pivot podcast. I forget his name. I know he played for Miami Dolphins. Light-skinned dude with the dreads.
Listen, you know what the culture is.
Yes.
Treat women bad. Do drugs, all of that. You know, that's just real shit. That's what it is. When men want all these women with BBLs, all of that, I'm natural. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't have no ass in college. I done grew my shit and did what I wanted to do with it in the gym. I have work ethic though too, obviously. But a lot of these men who are saying Russ is a simp, they're a simp themselves.
On gang right there. Oh man, I can't wait to watch this. Will and Jada.
You know what? I always say, so I have a joke right now about how I'm not gonna address Will and Chris, but I'm just gonna address Jada. Because I stand with Jada. Okay, she got alopecia, right?
Right.
When you get older, shit fucking changes. Yeah. Like, nigga, she losing hair. I'm growing hair in strange places. I got PCOS, it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. That shit, all types of different shit. I got a fupa. I got hair growing on my chin. Nigga, my beard was like yours 2 days ago. So when you going through shit, like, it's tough. It's tough. Now, on the other side, Jada is raggedy. Not her wanting a nigga to stand up for her and then coming on interview talking about, I wish he didn't slap him. No, bitch, stick to one thing and one thing only.
Yes.
Now he done ruined his Oscar career
all that
for you. And now you're going to say, I wish he didn't. No, bitch, you better stick to your guns. Yeah, baby, I got you.
Yeah.
She don't love that man.
She don't love him.
She does not love that man.
She doesn't. You could tell. I mean, you see all this stuff is resurfacing about her crying at the wedding because she didn't want to do it. The one meme, I mean, I've been following it. And it was bad. They say he planned her 40th birthday for 3 years. Right.
And she didn't want that.
And she was like, yo, why would you do this? You know, I'm not into this. Like, I'm talking about he went to her African root. He got deep into it. And she was like...
Your ego did that.
Yeah, your ego did that.
And nigga was like, no, you right. Yo, grow a fucking pair, bro.
Yeah.
Grow a pair. No, fuck that. It wasn't your ego. It's your love for her. No man is just going to plan an extravagant.
3 years, yo.
And like he did everything. Over 3 years, he's like, he paid attention.
He was intentional too.
She's a cunt.
Yeah.
I said the C word, yes.
Yeah.
I do not like Jada Pinkett at all.
Yeah.
I'm not going to call her Jada Pinkett Smith because she ain't holding down that goddamn Smith.
But what about the meme that said Tupac would have shot him? What about Willow's letter to Tupac? What's going on over there?
It's so much. Nobody needs to know your business like this.
Yeah.
Come on. What happened to black people keeping secrets? This is some shit that needs to be a secret. This is too much.
It needs to be a secret. But listen, shout out to Jaden Smith though.
Yes.
He's just fly. If you ever want to sponsor a show, come up on here, tell your side.
No, I called his
You know
mom
what I'm saying?
raggedy.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Talk to me, Jaden.
I called her a cunt. I can't take that back.
I'm sure you could be at the red table. You're going to be on the red table someday. You're going to explain your side.
Be honest with you, I don't want to go.
Okay. All right.
The only thing red I want to be is fucking in this solo cup, nigga.
Okay.
I don't want to be. That shit's dramatic. I can't.
Yeah. Boy drama.
Oh, wow.
I'm amazing. Just love me. I understand. No, just love me. I don't understand. I'm about to ruin my day. I'm not about to ruin. No, let me start over.
Yeah, start over. Get
Boy
it together.
drama. I'm amazing. Just love me. I just don't understand. I'm not about to ruin my day because of no nigga. I'm about to go to the gym and get my shit off.
Yep.
When a bitch gets some cheeks, she don't know how to act. What do you... We're going to stop right there. Let's all right, so let's dissect this. What was going on that day when I called you?
The man that I am...
Is he going to see this?
Probably.
Okay. What's good, my brother? Peace and love. You know what I'm saying?
Take that back.
Fuck you, nigga.
I love you so much. Yes.
Fuck that nigga.
That's the support.
You're not my man.
You
know
see
what
this
I'm saying?
support?
Fuck that nigga.
You see this?
I'm
This
on
is what you need to do.
This is Alleyway. This is Alley Leftridge show right here. Fuck you,
Hello.
nigga. Cut here. Talk your shit.
I have never been in love before.
Okay, you love this nigga?
I do.
Damn.
Unfortunately.
Still fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, fuck him.
But she love you, though. I don't love you,
love
nigga.
him,
She
but-
love you. Uh-huh.
He got a job offer. He's making more money. He's making 6 figures. It's like, I'm taking you out.
Yeah.
Because I got money. I'm good. And I was like, I want to treat you like a king. Took him out to his favorite spot. Paid for everything. And at the table, this nigga was texting another bitch.
Ooh.
And he was like, I was like, is that one of your hoes? He's like, not one of my hoes.
And you said it's not. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so far removed from this life. Like,
Yo,
is
yeah,
that not
lucky
one of your
you.
hoes? Oh,
And
man,
he goes,
triggering.
Wait, you want to know what's crazy? He goes,
Yeah.
Well, she's not one of my hoes.
Ooh,
because she doesn't
this
have
nigga,
the
6-figure nigga, he talking
characteristics.
spicy like that.
Yo, he said
Oh,
she don't
man.
have the characteristics.
Oh,
But I'm an entertainer.
oh, this nigga's bold. Yo, no funny shit. If you ever into it, we could have both y'all up here one day. Type shit.
He won't be around for much.
Flame that nigga.
Because he did something else, and I was like,
Okay.
I've met my quota
Okay.
on being disrespected.
Oh, man.
This is master's degree pussy. Don't
Yeah.
play with me.
Ooh,
He is playing with me.
ooh.
So that day that had happened, and I stopped.
And you pay for the bill and everything?
I stopped talking to him. and he
But
was
here's the thing.
distraught.
Here's the thing. Did y'all fuck that night?
Absolutely not.
Ah, okay. You held it down. You held it
Absolutely,
down.
yeah, no,
You held
no,
it
no.
down. Because I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. And I know a lot of women say this, but I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it from my core because it's just true. This isn't I'm not embellishing anything. I only speak from facts. I can only speak from facts, from experience.
Yeah.
I have phenomenal pussy.
Yo, son. You shocked the shit out of me with that
Yes,
one
I know.
too.
And that's a difficult thing to have.
Yeah.
It's a gift and a curse.
Yeah.
And that I feel like that has clouded his judgment on what he wants and da-da-da-da. And it happens all the time.
Baby, please. Baby,
We
please.
stopped talking for like maybe 3 or 4 months. And
Yeah.
he came back. They always do. No nigga I've ever fucked with has never not come back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want their waterfalls. They want that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I know what I'm doing. Okay. I've
Yeah.
been doing it for a while.
Yeah.
But sometimes you want more substance. You want a deeper connection, and
Yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I have
intellectual.
with him.
Yeah.
Right, and
Uh-huh.
that's what I have with him.
Yeah.
So it makes it 10 times better.
Yeah.
But he's an idiot. He needs to grow a pair. So now I'm unattracted, and I'm fucking an Aquarius. So once I'm done, I'm done.
Done. Damn. How old is the brother?
30, grown,
Grown. Yeah.
and he fucked the bag up. And today I was like on FaceTime with him, and I was like, oh fuck, he's not as cute as he was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
That's how I know it's over.
Damn.
When I just stop, I'm like, oh, you're not fine to me no more. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay.
Damn, man. That's
So in love with him, I was, but now I don't.
yeah.
Once you done play with me too many times.
Yeah.
And now I'm like totally turned off.
Yeah.
I'm totally turned off.
Yeah. I mean, and shout out to you for knowing your worth and not letting anybody drag you. That's what I'm saying. You see how it goes back? Like, people would have rather seen you or Ciara get dragged.
Yes.
I'm talking about dragged through the street, through the mud, through everything
Absolutely.
you could drag a person through.
Yeah.
You know, instead of having the sense to be like, okay, enough is enough. Boundaries, exit, stays left.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I just
We have a little bit of a toxic culture. Toxic
little
as
bit?
fuck. Toxic as fuck. Okay. Okay.
a lot. It's
Yeah.
all toxic.
Yeah, yeah, it
Hell
is.
yeah. And I just one of my New Year's resolutions for this year was like no drama.
Yeah.
And this nigga's bringing he's disturbing my peace.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not about to let no nigga ruin my day.
Period.
So go to the gym.
And he done ruined a couple of my days. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm tough on the exterior, but I do love love. I was born on the day of love. Born on
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's fire.
I love love. I'm not gonna lie. I cry a lot.
Yeah.
Jimmy V say you should laugh, you should cry, you should smile, all the emotions. Feel
Yeah.
all the emotions. So you know you're alive, you know you're human. It's a part of growth.
Yeah.
But you know, it's only so many times you're gonna keep crying.
That's a fact. You
And
gotta know that boundary, that
Absolutely.
when
Your limit.
it hit. Yeah, you gotta know your limit. Yeah. This ain't no limit records out here.
No.
You know what I'm saying? We just get violent out here. It's wicked out here. When a bitch gets some cheeks, she don't know how to act.
When a bitch gets some cheeks?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Did I mean to say that?
I don't know. Oh, you meant like a BBL though. You was talking about your BBL though.
Was I?
Yeah, you was like.
No, when
remember,
bitch, you know what? Listen,
Yeah.
ladies, if you're gonna get a BBL, that's cool. But if you're gonna get a BBL, be responsible. Now you have more pockets to cover.
Yeah.
You don't have a little booty anymore.
Yeah.
Wash your motherfucking ass.
Yeah.
I have a friend, I love her dearly.
Her ass fat.
Her ass is fat, she got her booty done, pussy still stink.
Ooh.
Come on, bitch. There's balance. Everything in life has to have balance.
Yeah.
You can't get a big old booty and you don't soak your coochie.
Yeah.
Wash your ass.
Snap
Period.
that pussy back. I love that shit. Yo,
Shit.
this is gonna be such a vibe to watch. I
Yes.
swear. What do you think? So I'm gonna take you back a little bit
Let's go.
before we wrap up. What do you think about men discussing women's health and rights?
So it's funny that you say that because I'm also going to connect you with a woman named Shatanya Perry. She's a black woman. She's an RN and she has her own practice, gynecology.
She's a OBGYN?
Yo, in Mount Vernon, has
Yeah.
her own fucking practice. She's
Yeah.
amazing. And she teaches women how to properly take care of their bodies and things like that. What do I feel about men discussing women's health issues? I think that men have to have conversations with women and understand. You can't just blankly just be out here talking about it, making regulations on women's pussies and shit like that. No, learn how to advocate for us, and that's it. You can't regulate us.
Yes.
You can't tell us what we need to do with our bodies. If we have a child, no, you cannot do that because guess what? You would not be here if it was not for a woman. You cannot regulate a woman's vagina.
Cannot.
No. Now, when it comes to women's health issues, black men, I'm going to tell you this right now, be in tune with your black woman. For instance, any man that I date, he needs to know I've had surgery on my uterus. 2 years ago, I had to have an emergency surgery because my doctor was so negligent that I told him my family history about birth control and the fibroids and all of that. He put me on a birth control and it made me bleed for 7.5 months during the COVID height.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, this is an elective surgery, so we can't operate on you. And plus, you're of childbearing age. We don't want to open you up. And they let me suffer for months until I fucking passed out and damn near died. Like, okay, it is serious. We'll go in and remove the fibroids. But the man that I was with, he couldn't advocate for me. He didn't know what I was going through. 90% of the time, doctors think black women are stronger than any other race. And we typically have the most issues, fibroids, PCOS, things like that. And they let things just go under the radar. And black women die from during childbirth. They have miscarriages. They have all types of shit, abnormal bleeding, all of that, and they don't pay attention to it. So black men, you need to advocate for your black women. Ask your have you had any, past experiences with your family history? Those are all important things.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to advocate for her. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to have children. Multiple women in my family have children.
Yeah.
That's not it. It's just you need to advocate for us. You need to ask questions. You need to have these conversations. Shatanya Perry, she goes deep in it. Black woman. I also think that, well, that's a whole different conversation, but black people, we need more black providers, period.
Yeah.
Because they listen to us more. But men, yes, you can have a conversation about women's health issues, but you can't just start it and think you know what the fuck you're talking about. Ask questions.
Do
your research. Don't be going to no tertiary sources, nigga. Go get some primary sources. Get some real valid information.
Yeah.
Because women's health issues it's a big deal. There are women, it's 2022, there are still black women dying during childbirth.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
If you want to talk about women's health issues, speak to a female about it, speak to a professional about it, speak to someone who has experience.
That's hard.
Yeah.
LA special. You went to a LA. How was your trip to LA?
So I went to LA. Shout out to my boy Tahir Moore. He is a comedian, actor, all of that. He's part of All Def Digital. Tahir is amazing. We met like a few years back, and he's been looking out for me ever since. He took me around. I met everybody. I met everybody that.
Yeah.
He took me to the Laugh Factory. I got to perform at the Comedy Store. I performed on Shantae Wayans' show. Like, it was awesome. And so now I did well at the Comedy Store. So the booker for the Laugh Factory, she's like, yo, come back out. I want to get you up at the Laugh Factory. And I was like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Fucking love that. So I'm going to go back.
Blessed, booked, and busy.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
So you want to do a 30-minute special.
I do.
Exclusive right here.
Yeah.
What goes into a 30-minute special?
Yo, you got to be performing every single fucking week. You got to be on stage. You got to make sure your shit is on point. And I'm at that point where I'm hitting.
Yeah.
And I know what I want to talk about. I know what I want to say. Everything is not all peaches and roses. I didn't bomb in LA, but I didn't kill. I didn't do as well as I wanted to. And one of the criticisms that my friends gave me, Tahir and his boy, was that I need to talk more about my life and about my stuff.
Yeah.
And that's something that I'm going to dive into during my 30-minute special. Because people always like, oh, you grew up in the suburbs. You ain't, nigga, I done went through some shit in life.
Yeah.
So I think I can make it funny, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I talk about how my dad, like, kidnapped me when I was 6 in a joke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good, talk about your pain.
Yeah.
So that's what goes into that. Definitely proper mentorship. Shout out to Amy Hawthorne and Candy Claire. They're the general managers and bookers and everything at New York Comedy Club. I was past there about 3 years ago. We need more women in high places in comedy, especially in clubs. I am always safe. They take care of me. I'm booked every week. I'm paid. They are amazing.
Yeah.
I literally have so much gratitude. So yeah, that's what goes into it. Performing.
That's beautiful. I can't wait to watch it. I can't wait to go to the premiere and be there.
Yes.
Wearing some 888 Madhouse.
Yes, sir.
You know
I didn't wear 888 tonight because I'm about to go on stage and I didn't feel like wearing that. So.
Yeah.
I wear his shit all the time.
Yeah, I'm supporting it. I still got to see my guy. We got him and I are so creative and have so much to do. Like we're gonna when him and I connect, it's gonna explode.
Yeah.
How
cute is my nephew though?
Oh, he's adorable. Shout out to them.
I don't even need kids.
Yeah.
I don't. Just keep having babies. He's so fucking cute.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Baby Madhouse.
Yes.
Message to your younger self.
Wow. You matter. That's the biggest. I always felt that I did not matter because of how other people saw me, because of how other people treated me. I fucking matter.
Yeah.
Yo, like every day, like I will look myself, I'll write down the affirmation. I matter.
Yeah.
Period. And people will try to make you feel like you don't belong, you don't deserve a seat at the table. Fuck that. Be fearless. I matter. I would, if I could tell my younger self that, I would tell her that every day.
Yeah.
Every day. There was too many times where I just didn't feel like I mattered. Didn't even want to be alive.
Yeah.
Like, and that's the real thing. People are like, oh, black people don't commit suicide.
Yeah.
That's not true. And it's not true that black people don't have depression and all of that. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's something I suffered with. So I would tell myself, you matter.
Yeah.
Period. That goes a long way.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would say something about my mom, but she'll let it go once I'm rich, and I just throw it back at her. She won't care what I say, because my family, whoever is always, lingering around the podcast and show. Did you listen to Emotionally Available? Unavailable?
I didn't finish watching it.
Okay, but that got back to my mom, and she was not happy about it.
Oh,
Even though I didn't tell no lies, but when I get the bag, I'll throw it at her. She's like, say whatever you want to say, whatever.
Let me tell you something. So one of the reasons why I did not talk about my family life on stage is because I didn't want to offend anyone. I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah.
But them niggas been offending me and hurt my feelings my whole life. Fuck that. I'm going to talk about this shit. My dad's not going to be happy that I'm telling people that he was abusive and he was an alcoholic. But nigga, you were.
Yeah.
It made me who I am. You're a great person now. Great. Okay. Nobody's going to look at you different. And if they do, fuck them.
Yeah.
But this is our life.
That's facts.
Fuck that. I'm going to make a joke out of this shit.
Yeah.
I come from a lineage of ain't shit niggas. And you part of that, Dad.
Oh, God. That's crazy.
I love you, though. You're cute.
Yeah. All right. Message to the youth.
Okay, so what you don't know, also, I'm on the board of a women's empowerment nonprofit organization.
Yes.
And one of our programs is called I Matter.
Yes.
So the message to the youth is knowing that you matter. Because when you know that you matter, you don't operate on a mindset of scarcity.
Yeah.
So when you know that you matter, everyone else does too.
Yes.
Everyone gets to go.
Yes.
So you can excel in life. And so can that person. And so there's space for everyone.
Yeah. Everybody eats.
Hello. That's my message to the youth always. Like I said, if I could tell myself, my younger self, I would tell my younger self, I matter. Yeah. That's the most important thing, because these kids nowadays, they just see the social media, all of that. Yo, fuck all of that. What's internal? Yes. What do you love about yourself? Bask in that, champion that, and go with that, and then share it with the world.
Yes. Beautiful. Where can we find you?
On Instagram, I'm at Allie Leftridge. That's ALLYLEFTRIDGE. I have a website on there as well. Shows off my merch, all of that stuff. What else? Twitter at Straight Jokes. Yeah, that's connected to my Instagram as well. And I perform at New York Comedy Club multiple times a week.
Yeah.
I perform in Brooklyn, Queens, whatever. Everything, I post everything, my dates, my show dates, all of that on my Instagram. Yes. Go to Instagram and you will have updates, live updates. Also, TikTok, Allie and Avon Barksdale. My dog's name's Avon Barksdale. He's famous on TikTok. He's trending. He's been trending, and he's been famous for like a month and some change now, and it hasn't stopped. So TikTok too, if you like dogs.
And the grant business.
Grant business. It's called Empowered Economic Development LLC. You can find that Empowered Economic Development LLC on Instagram as well.
Yeah. Catch that local money.
Yes, sir. There's so many grant opportunities out there, especially for Black women too.
Yeah.
So many. It's ridiculous. But women-owned business, businesses, period, there's so many grant opportunities.
Yeah. Tell them how much you love Slice of Excellence.
Okay, so when I saw, but first off, my brother, he's weird. Yeah. So he told me about Slice of Excellence, and I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, it's probably some bullshit. And I go to the page and I look at it, and I'm like, he's giving kids pizza for excelling in school.
Yes, yes.
And at first I was like, ugh. And then I was like, whoa, Allie, come on, get it right.
Yeah.
That is so huge. Especially the kids that you're targeting, right? Mm-hmm. So they're in rough neighborhoods. They might have one parent or two parents, or one parent's incarcerated or whatever. They ain't getting that pat on the back. They ain't getting that extra motivation, that extra encouragement. That shit is so fucking big. And some of these kids don't even know when they're gonna get their next meal.
Yeah.
What your Slice of Excellence is the most amazing thing ever. I am so happy to be part of this journey.
We're so happy to have you.
Yes, sir.
And thank you for your time. Thank you for connecting with us. Wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Continue to flourish. Family's gonna be family. You know how them niggas are.
Niggas. And niggas gon' nigga.
Yeah, hey, but you know, just all the blessings. You know, we'll be in contact.
Yeah.
You know, we'll continue to vibe. You know, connect me with anybody you feel is worthy to come on or
Hell
wants to
yeah.
come on, and you know, like, subscribe, comment. I should be saying that in the beginning, but
Fuck it.
it's one of those things that it's gonna come. You know, like what I'm doing is triggering. It's thought provoking.
Yeah.
It's intentional. It's from a place of love. You know, we're creative. We have an amazing culture. We need our black dollars to circulate in our community more. Like we need to be doing so much more. Me and Wolf were talking about construction earlier and the amount of money that children could be getting out there.
Yep.
You're a grant writer. The amount of money that's out there for basketball programs and youth programs and whatever kind of program you're trying to run, there's funding for it.
Yeah.
And there's people who can help you get there if you're looking.
Oh,
And
I
seeking,
will-
you shall find.
I feel like I also need to say this. Yes, I went the college route and like I work like kind of corporate America, but ain't nothing wrong with no blue collar dick. Get your union money.
Yeah.
Put your highlighter vest on.
Yeah.
Learn a trade.
Yes.
I have yes. Get that fucking 401k. What?
Yeah.
Yes, we have no problem with construction workers. None of that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Plumbers, do that. Just make sure you ain't got your booty crack out.
Yeah. Lean it over. Listen, man. Like, subscribe, comment once again. Go donate to Slice of Excellence. Subscribe. We almost at 1,000. We're gonna monetize soon. We're getting there. And this is straight out the mud, man. You know, 96 episodes later.
This is exciting.
Still going.
This is lit. I'm so
OD.
glad.
Listen. Peace.
That was so awesome.